Once a giant, always a giant. For me, it's only a giant.
What's going on YouTube, Diggy546? Definitely hit that subscribe button if you're new. Like the video if you like the video. And I won't tell if you click that bell. But let's go ahead and get into this. Alright, so we're finally here. It's week 1. I mean, we've been waiting forever for this week to finally see some Giants football. Listen, people, before we get into this, I want to give a quick shout out, and I'm going to play this video in just a second from our sponsor. If you see the new crispy visuals right here on the screen, I was able to get a new camera because of this sponsor, and I'm going to have a quick word from them right now. Want to get an advantage over your sportsbook? You need to download BetQL. Their best bets algorithm scans over 350,000 bets per year to give you a best bet recommendation for every game across all major sports with reason why you should place the bet. Their model covers everything from spreads to over-unders to player prop bets. Don't want to use the model? They've got you covered with sharp data so you can see who the pros are backing and line movement so you can jump on betting opportunities in real time. They've got team summaries highlighting previous success against the spread and over-under with breaking news on lineups and injury status. Obviously, that helps for fantasy. And you can track how your past bets have done and where you rank on leaderboards. Head to the App Store or Google Play Store now to download BetQL. You can also head to try.betql.co/Diggy to get started now. Enter code Diggy at checkout to get 25% of all of their subscriptions. All of this information can be found in the description, where you can also find their BetMGM offer that'll get you a free year of BetQL. If you live in an eligible state, you'll find free offers for your favorite sportsbooks. I won't tell if you click that bell, but I will tell if you miss out on this opportunity with BetQL. So let's get straight to this. Let's get straight to it. Back to your regularly scheduled programs. I wanted to cover several matchups and how we can exploit them. I want this to be, bang, 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 go straight down the list. Talk about how I believe we can win this game and why I believe that we will win this game. Now, the first thing is the offensive line of the New York Giants and the defensive line of the Denver Broncos. Now, if you just look at our 2 tackles against the Broncos, 2 edge rushers, that is probably one of the bigger mismatches of the game. I mean, being real, it's one of the biggest mismatches of the game, if not the biggest mismatch. They have 2 superstars pretty much there. We have 2 guys who, one is up and coming, and we hope that he can continue to improve. The other one, if Matt Parrott's out there, he's just hasn't proven to be good so far. If Nate Solder's out there, he's coming off of a season that he played in 2019 because he opted out last year as literally the worst left tackle in the league, graded by Pro Football Focus, which I usually do not go off of. But looking at his tape, Nate Solder got beat like a drum all year. So those 2 tackles are definitely our weaknesses, and we have got to be able to first get out ahead, because Andrew Thomas has been a very good run blocker. And I think that that's how we start this game off, by establishing the run. Now, I made this video last year about the Steelers week 1. We were supposed to establish the run, and guess what happened? Saquon Barkley popped out and wasn't able to get any yards. Didn't get any yards at all. I think he finished the game with about 1 yard. So we got to establish the run against ferocious pass rushes like these. We got to establish the run. Andrew Thomas last year I think we averaged 4 or 5 yards running behind Andrew Thomas. So we have got to figure out how to get behind that guy. Every single offensive line, if they're running the ball, it makes it a lot easier to pass protect. So we got to establish that run early, capitalize on some play action, get the ball down the field at times. Not like it's going to be easy, which I'll get to in a couple of seconds, but we have got to take the chances that we have when they're there. We cannot go out there forcing it, trying to be the Kansas City Chiefs, trying to be a high-powered offense when we have a ton of weapons coming back that Daniel Jones and this offense does not have chemistry with. So go out there, keep it simple, run the football with Devontae Booker, run it with Saquon Barkley, as many carries as he's going to get back in his first game back off that injury, and take it from there. Take the game slowly. Their offense is very talented, but they don't scare me against our defense. So let's take the game slowly. Moving on to the wide receivers versus DBs. First, I'll cover uh, the Denver Broncos defensive backs. They've got Kyle Fuller, Pat Surtain, which we already know that dude's a baller, Callahan, Darby. Those are their corners right there. I think they have some really good corners, and Pat Surtain definitely takes it over to that next level. They could possibly have the best secondary in the league, especially when you add in Justin Simmons. You have Kareem Jackson there. They have some really good players on their team. But are they, immovable? No, I don't think so. And again, these guys get neutralized if they're biting down because we're running the football all day, all long. And the thing is, I believe that our offensive line has gotten a lot better at running the football. They've got some guys there. I wanted you guys to know who they have there in that secondary and why they could possibly be the best secondary in the league. I think they're up there. I think Baltimore's up there. I think the Giants are up there. But again, they have some nice talent there. They also have some nice talent at the receiver spot. Jerry Jeudy, Cortland Sutton, KJ Hamler, Tim Patrick was somebody I wanted. Seth Williams, a guy out of Auburn who's a nice deep threat, a big body guy. So they got some talent on offense in the receiver part. They got some talent on defense and the defensive backs. That's why you attack the lines of scrimmage. That's why you attack not the edges. Have a video that I made yesterday about not trying to attack Von Miller in the run game. Attack the middle. Even go at Bradley Chubb because Andrew Thomas has been such a good run blocker. But don't try to attack Von Miller. And don't not account for those two edge rushers in the pass game. So my entire game plan for this game is keeping it simple. Again, I said it, keep it simple with the offensive line and running the football. Keep it simple in the pass game. I mean, I do expect us to have a couple of plays in the playbook for Kadarius Toney. But other than that, keep it simple. Take the yards they give you. Call your streaks. Call your 9 routes when they're there. And, I mean, you have a Pat Surtain. Yes, I believe Pat Surtain is going to be a Pro Bowl, even an all-pro level corner down the road. But for now, Patrick Surtain is a rookie. He is a rookie. I have never seen a cornerback rookie that didn't make mistakes. Jalen Ramsey made mistakes. Darrelle Revis made mistakes. Never seen a rookie cornerback that didn't make mistakes. So stay with your game plan. Continue to do what you do. When these guys make mistakes, capitalize on those mistakes. Yes, they have Jeudy. Yes, they have Sutton. Yes, they have KJ Hamler. Yes, they have Tim Patrick. But they have a quarterback that will not press the envelope. He will not force the ball where it doesn't have any business being. That's why I say play our defense, make them drive the length of the field to score. I don't think they'll be able to do that. I do think that they've gotten a little bit of talent back there with the running backs, but I don't think they'll be able to drive the length of the field over and over again to score a bunch of points against our defense because they don't have that quarterback that's going to push the envelope. And guess what? We'll be sitting back playing our defense. And if for some reason Teddy Bridgewater uncharacteristically tries to force the ball into someplace, we'll be right there to intercept it. We'll be right there to force a fumble. We'll be right there to make sure that they don't score. I do have a lot of faith in this Giants defense. And this could be a very low-scoring game because both defenses are very, very talented in the secondary. So to wrap it all up, I mean, let's just keep it simple. Go out there, play some Giants football, run the football, capitalize on the play action. Kadarius Toney's going to be out there his first game. Hopefully he makes a couple of big plays on special teams. Saquon is known to make a couple of big plays a game. Kadarius Toney is a yak monster. Go out there. Don't do anything special. We're not the Kansas City Chiefs. We're not the greatest show on turf. So go out there and play safe football. Don't force things. Daniel Jones is going to be incredibly important in this game to manage the game. I've seen him do that before at a very high level. He just got to go out there and not think that he has to be the reason that we win the game. Just go out there, manage the game. You'll have chances to take opportunities like that in a couple of weeks. But go out there, do your thing. Take the short passes, take the deep passes when they're open because, again, I do expect guys like Pat Surtain to make mistakes early on in his career. So go out there and let's just play sound football. We should win this game. I do think if you look at our roster from top to bottom, you look at theirs from top to bottom, and then you add in the fact that our quarterback is going to be a little bit more aggressive. Our quarterback is going to be a little bit more talented. Our running back is a lot more talented. Our receiving core, I think the ceiling for Kenny Golladay and guys like Kadarius Toney to make big plays is a lot higher than what they have there. They do have I think they have a ton of guys there who are second receiver type of receivers. Jerry Jeudy, Cortland Sutton, I believe those guys are very good number twos. Jerry Jeudy has a potential to be a number one, but how can you be a number one if you have Teddy Bridgewater, who's not going to capitalize and throw it to you and give you all of those extra opportunities? So I'm believing this is going to be a really good game. I do think it's going to be a close game. If the Giants can get anything going on offense early, it's going to make this game a lot easier for us to win. So once again, I want to thank BetQL for being the sponsor of this video, the only app you'll need to beat your sportsbook. Find their info along with the 25% discount code in the description of this video. And also check out the special on BetGM right down in the description in order to receive a free year of BetQL and other sportsbook sign-up offers and bonuses. And again, they were able to get me this camera, secure me with this camera. And I hope you guys like the new quality. And let's go out and win this football game. The Giants have been down and out for way too long. It's time for them to go out there and start winning football games. And how do you win a bunch of football games? You got to win one first. This is the perfect one to go out there and win. I don't expect us to go out there and put up 40 points, but I do expect us to go out there, play sound football, and win this game. If you made it this deep into the video, come on, just hit the subscribe button. I make Giants content primarily, draft content secondarily, and during the season I'm going to be doing a lot of reacting to pretty much most of the NFL games and everything NFL. So if you made it this deep, go ahead and join the D6 squad.